I got invited to a Vietnamese wedding. So let me take you along and show you what a modern northern Vietnamese wedding looks like.
We're on the way to the bride's hometown, which is located in Quang Ninh province. It will take us about 3 hours to get there from Hanoi. And tonight we're only having a small family party, so mostly reserved for family and friends. And then tomorrow there will be the main events and ceremonies and the wedding itself, of course.
When I said that the party will be small, like a small party for close relatives and friends, I didn't expect that the party is going to be that big, to be honest. But I've counted so far at least 18 tables. Well, Vietnamese small is a different kind of small, definitely. It is loud, it is noisy here, but there's one huge reason why Vietnamese parties are so amazing. And this is it. Look at all of these foods. It's the wedding day! We woke up super early, like around 6:30 or something, because at 8:15 we're already going to the bride's house. So that's a quick outfit check. So I'm wearing the suit that I actually made in Hoi An. I have a video about that. But there's actually no dress code, so you would see people dressed very differently, from more casual outfits to more formal or festive. So basically you just need to dress your best unless the dress code is specified. So today there will be 3 main ceremonies. It's lễ chăm ngõ, lễ ăn hỏi and lễ đón dâu. So usually these 3 ceremonies take place on different dates, but nowadays, since a lot of brides and grooms live far away from each other, they are combined into one. And after that there will be the wedding on the bride side, after which we'll go back to Hanoi to have a wedding on the groom side. Oh my god, so exciting! As I've already mentioned, technically there are 3 ceremonies taking place in one day. The first one is lễ chăm ngõ. During the ceremony, the groom's side asks for permission from the bride's family for the couple to date. Nowadays, it is more of a formality, since many couples start dating without asking their families. It is followed by lễ ăn hỏi, the ceremony where the groom's side asks for permission to marry. And the last one is lễ đón dâu, or picking up the bride. For each of these ceremonies, the groom's side brings gifts to the bride's family to show their respect and thank them for raising such a good bride. These gifts usually consist of bread boxes with betel nuts, tea, tobacco, sweets and cakes. The gifts are put on the family altar, where the bride and groom go to pray to their ancestors. Later, some gifts, for example cakes, are shared with the guests.
Usually as part of the ceremonies you will be invited to drink tea, and so you will get some pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds, some candies, some tea, and also some of the gifts that the groom brought for the bride. So it's 2 types of cakes. So one of them is called bánh su xé, which is husband and wife cake, and the other one is bánh cốm, which is young sticky rice cake. I particularly like bánh cốm, so let me try a bit of this one. It's quite sticky, as you can see, and it's filled with mung beans. That's nice. It's pleasantly sweet and very tender. In my hands, I'm holding the absolute must for every Vietnamese wedding, the wedding album. So people usually take pictures for this album far in advance, and let me tell you, it's quite costly here. So let's take a look. Oh my god, they look like models, like literal models. They're so beautiful. Look at this. There are even several concepts for the shooting, a change of outfits. Very beautiful, oh my god. One of the most important things for Vietnamese during the weddings is picking the right time. And I'm not only talking about the date of the wedding, but rather the time for each and every procedure or ceremony during your wedding. So people usually would go to a fortune teller to ask for the right time, for the best time, to do each and every step of your wedding, to have a successful marriage in the future. So now we are waiting for the right time to go to the wedding party for the bride side. So yeah, we need to listen to the fortune teller. We've arrived to the wedding venue, and as you can see, it's a modern event hall, so let's go inside.
The wedding lunch usually includes a ceremony where the families join each other on the stage to celebrate the marriage. Meanwhile, the guests are more focused on enjoying all the wonderful dishes. The wedding is pretty fast, since after the lunch there is no entertainment program, so guests just return home. Another notable thing is that weddings might be very big in Vietnam, having over 500 guests on both sides. However, it's not just the groom and bride's friends and relatives, but also their parents, friends and colleagues, distant relatives and neighbors.
The bride and the groom and their parents are now going to each and every table to shake hands with the guests and drink with them to show their respect. Meanwhile, I must say that this wedding is kind of fancy, because even my own wedding in Vietnam, I did have a wedding in Vietnam. Let me know if you need a video about it. So it was a lot more simple than this one. So it was basically in a tent next to my husband's house. So it was pretty simple. But this wedding is definitely a beautiful one. The food is nice, the decorations are beautiful, there are lots of guests. Yeah, which is pretty common for a Vietnamese wedding, but I'm really enjoying it. We're back to Hanoi. The day has been so intense so far, because even though the wedding itself is usually pretty short, but we have the second one, sort of, the second part coming up next today in Hanoi, and we had to drive back for another 3 hours. We also brought a little gift. So usually in Vietnam people give money instead of presents. And I would say that a normal amount of money would be around 500,000 Vietnamese dong. I'm not going to tell you how much we are giving, but I welcome you to come in and see what awaits us. It's super convenient. There's even a QR code if you want to transfer the money to the bride and the groom. I first thought that the first hall was fancy, but look at this one. Oh my god. I guess there might be something even fancier, but wow, I'm impressed.
The Hanoi wedding dinner follows pretty much the same scenario as the wedding lunch in Quang Ninh. Here are some beautiful highlights of it.
I love how the food is shared during the meal, so basically all you need is to roll the circle inside of the table and then just take anything you like. And the food here is just absolutely amazing. That's probably one of the best wedding foods I've tried. The wedding is over and it's been so much fun. As I've already told you, it was a pretty fast wedding, so basically people come, enjoy the ceremony, and then they eat and go back home. So it was basically an hour or so. But nonetheless, it was a lot of fun. So if you watched till this point, please do give this video a like, a share, and give my channel a follow. And I'll see you in my next video.